clean
Yes,
the
you
coils
do.
from the inside
Yeah.
out. Yeah, why don't you hold that and I'll come over here.
So why do we leave one screw in?
Because it makes it a lot easier to put the top back on afterwards.
Gotcha. Lines everything up.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Makes it a lot easier. Now I'm kind of extreme here, bending it way up like this. Normally I would do it like this.
Okay.
Keep it down just enough to get my hand in there. But for demonstration, we're just going to flip this sucker.
So then, if you don't want to bend the fins, you want to take that nozzle off.
I would, or I'd just be really damn careful with it.
So don't
Now
use a jet.
it's going to spray out this way, and as I'm spraying, I want to watch the water as it comes out. And I might notice it starts taking snot boogers of dirt out with it. To modulate the valve here. If I got a little hose nozzle sprayer, that's the best.
I have one in from the orchard.
I'm going to go from the top down. I'm watching right here for dirt coming out. When I start seeing big snot boogers of dirt come out here, I'm going to just keep on washing until they're gone. And that could take a long time, especially if it's never been cleaned. Cottonwood, bye-bye.
Now, did you say this requires a permit?
Yeah.
Didn't you say in
No,
the last training?
water treating doesn't.
This
Yeah, it
does. Oh, yeah. Didn't you say something in the
See,
last
here's a
training?
snot booger right there coming out of there,
Yeah.
and a couple little ones coming out of there. This coil looks fairly clean. It's the point. It's not. A little more pressure here.
So just a quick question. You said when we're spraying on it, we need to make sure we're watching what angle we're holding the hose at so we don't actually bend those over.
Yeah.
Does that matter from the inside as well?
It sure does, yeah.
Just making sure.
What we don't want to do when we bend them over like that, it doesn't allow the air to move through
Yeah.
it as well. And we'll inhibit heat transfer, it'll create operational problems.
So if you came up to one of these where the homeowner's kid's been a dick and been bending all the fins, what do you recommend then? Just a new one?
Try to get them out. Or you could try to comb out the fins if they're not that bad. But if they are really, really bad, then we need to replace the condenser.
And they make a
So
tool
I
for
know
that,
1
right?
hour one time
Little
they
combing
replaced
tool.
one where the kid had bent all the fins over, so they put a new one in, and then the same damn kid stabbed it with a screwdriver.
Oh, and then it'll leak it all out.
We don't fix kids, sorry. So now when after this is done, we're going to have some snot little bubbles hanging on the outside, and now we can come to the outside and at a downward angle, rinse those off this way.
You wet my boots.
So that's the best way to clean a coil is from the inside out and all the way around. And even though the coil looks like it might be clean, you're going to find lots of dust, like in dirt, wedged in between the fins. And if we come from the outside in, we're really just going to kind of push them in deeper, and that's not really going to clean it. We need to get that dirt out of there.
Now on this, what are you trying not to get wet?
Yourself, baby. No, that's a good question. Yeah, everything inside of here, this thing lives outside. You can get the compressor wet all day long. No big deal. Now, I would really want to avoid getting water into the electrical compartment. But, you know, a little bit of dampness in there.
Is it the same for the compressors that don't actually have the plugs and it's just spaded in? It's still alright?
Yeah.
Because power's off.
And it lives outside. It gets rained on, snowed on, leaked on, and
Peed on.
So somebody else, let's see, who doesn't normally clean coils? What about you? Justin, you want to do it. Come on, clean this coil.
Didn't you say something in the last training about the water? Like, doesn't it have to, you said something, it was whether it had to be drained in a separate area or something like that? I'm not sure if that was just with chemicals or if it was just with water.
I believe it's